Welcome back to the show, folks. This is John, and with me, as always, is Susan. Now, we've got something pretty wild for you today. Something we stumbled across that's truly unbelievable.
Hello. Yes, some interesting news here. So, a few weeks ago, John and I was given an old laptop someone we know had bought at a garage sale. It looked pretty basic. It was one of those old office-issued models from the mid-2000s. They thought, might be handy for something. It's only $10 and retro tech.
And let me tell you, we did not expect what we found. The files on that thing? Absolutely wild. They didn't look like your average junk. There were reports, serious, classified-looking reports, and they were files going back to meetings dated from 2004 to 2014. But what really grabbed our attention was the subject matter.
Exactly. After we dug in, we found out these reports were all tied to something called Project Nexus 2. Now, we've both covered our fair share of strange stories over the years, but nothing like this. It wasn't on any official lists, and yet here it was, buried in the files of an old laptop.
So, we started reading through these documents. And the more we read, the clearer it became that this wasn't just about some random government research project. This was about something much, much bigger. In 2004, the U.S. government had a secret meeting between health services and some of the highest security officials. The topic? Alien technology. I know. It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but stick with us. According to the 2004 report, this alien technology had somehow ended up or leaked in mainstream society, even though there were major warnings about its unknown and potentially detrimental effects on humans. In the report, they talk about the risks, how it could cause harm to our biology. And the thing is, they might have been right.
Right. And then there's the bombshell. While we were going through the files, we discovered something even crazier. The hard drive we were looking at? It didn't belong to just anyone. It was the personal laptop of a U.S. security staff member, someone who passed away back in 2016. So, the family probably didn't have a clue what was on it. Yeah, it wasn't just some random person. This was a person who had access to some serious information. And this file wasn't some isolated incident either. The 2004 report on Project Nexus 2 wasn't just an offhand briefing. It was a top-level meeting. They were discussing the potential biological disaster caused by alien contamination.
And that's where it gets even weirder. The report mentions something called the Zygmora complex. Now, we had no idea what this was at first, but after going through everything, we learned that this was the name given to the possible alien contamination effect. And let me tell you, the implications are huge.
Zygmora complex? Sounds like something straight out of Star Trek, right? But according to these reports, the Zygmora complex is a biological condition, one that could have been spreading worldwide since 2004, and it's linked directly to this alien technology. The report says that this technology could alter human biology on a deep level, potentially causing irreparable damage.
Fast forward to 2014, and the follow-up reports on the Zygmora complex come in. And that's when things get really interesting. They claim there's actual proof that this alien contamination is responsible for the rapid decline in global health. We're talking everything from cancers and tumors to mental health disorders and organ failure. It's been slowly spreading through our population, especially among those who use technology heavily.
Yeah, and here's the thing. There are experts out there who have started connecting the dots. Dr. John McAfee, the creator of antivirus software, once suggested that alien technology could have unintended consequences on human health. He warned that the acceleration of technological advancement could be linked to the rising health crises we're seeing today. And we're talking about more than just the usual problems. There are strange illnesses that we can't even begin to explain.
Right. And then there's Dr. Jennifer Sykes from MIT, who recently published a study about how foreign technologies might alter human physiology. She stated that the rapid spread of these technologies could be linked to the increasing health problems we're seeing, diseases we don't fully understand yet. And when you look at what's happening to society, it really starts to make you wonder.
Exactly. The 2014 report on the Zygmora complex doesn't leave much to the imagination. They've documented the connection between alien technology and these widespread health issues. cancers, mental health breakdowns, neurological disorders. You name it. The symptoms are right there, and the global population is showing signs of it.
And that's where the really unsettling part comes in. The Zygmora complex isn't just affecting a few isolated people. It's affecting all of us, in ways we can't even fully comprehend yet. Think about it. People who use technology the most, smartphones, wearables, computers, are the ones at the greatest risk. And we don't know the long-term effects of this contamination. This isn't something that's being talked about openly, but the more we dig, the clearer it becomes. The Zygmora complex might be the key to understanding a lot of what's wrong with the world today. The rapid spread of technology, combined with this alien influence, could be changing us on a biological level, and we don't even realize it.
And it's not just technology involved, with the reference to cross-contamination from contact with alien bodies mentioned as well. It makes you wonder, how far does this go? What does the future hold? If we don't start paying attention to this now, could we be looking at even worse consequences down the road? More deaths? More illnesses? It's all on the table.
We'll be continuing our investigation, of course. This story is just beginning, and we plan to keep digging into what the Zygmora complex really means for all of us. We'll keep you updated as we find out more, but we think it's time the public knows about this. It's something we all need to be aware of.
Yeah, definitely. The irony being, this whole report comes under the umbrella code name Founding Fathers Syndrome. That's right. Just like our own history. Stay tuned, folks, and thanks for listening. We've got more to share soon.
As a new footnote, we have released this podcast 4 times using our own voices, and every time it has been removed, but we can't find out by who. So maybe using an anonymous AI system might work better. So please share before it goes away again. Someone somewhere definitely doesn't want you to know.
Well, we will be back with more as we go through the files. Stay safe out there.